Hi yogis, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is an earth flow, a flow inspired by the element earth, which basically means hamstrings and forward folds. Make sure you have your space set up. If you've got a strap, grab it to hand. If you like to practice with yoga bricks, if the legs are feeling a little bit tight, also have them to hand as well. We're going to start just standing in mountain pose at the top of your mat. Head there when you're ready, and we'll make a start. In Tadasana at the top of your mat, have the feet a comfortable distance apart, nice and parallel, just feeling the mat and the earth beneath your feet, connecting the soles of the feet into the ground. Front of the thighs draw up, the belly button pulls in, and the shoulders drop back and down. The head nice and tall at the top. Enjoy a nice big deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Inhaling through the nose. And exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. And let it go. Seal the lips and just breathe smoothly in and out through the nose. Sending your attention back into the soles of the feet. Feel that connection to the earth. From there, taking your time, rise up your body, reaching the arms to the sky. Breathe in. As you exhale, soften the knees and fold over the legs. Let the hands just dangle to the floor. Take a little micro bend through the knees. Option here to reach across for opposite elbow into ragdoll. Maybe adding a little sway side to side if that feels nice. As you just fold gently over the legs. Breathe down the hamstrings. Maybe shake off the head, yes and no. And just get rid of anything that is making you feel heavy. Anything that is not serving you right now. Just let it roll off your back. Let it drop with gravity. Releasing the hands to the ground. Move to your halfway lift. Inhale, maybe hands slide up the shins, look forwards. Exhale, bend the knees and refold over the legs. 2 more times. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Last one. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold, planting the hands to the ground, step back to your high plank. Bending through the elbows, chaturanga option to lower the knees. Onto the tops of the feet, inhale, rise the chest, cobra or upward dog. Exhale over the toes, downward facing dog. Adjusting the feet at the back of the mat. Have a little wiggle on the spot, bend and stretch through one knee at a time, just to wake up the rest of the leg muscles down into the calves. Beginning to relax into downward facing dog. Perhaps staying soft through the knees as the arms get a little bit longer. Lengthening through the lower back. Inhale here. Bending through the knees, look forwards, walk, step, or a little jump to the top of the mat. Into your halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhaling, stand up, reach for the sky, send the arms up and overhead. Bring the hands back to your heart center, Samastahiti, inner focus. Inhaling, send the arms back to the sky, lift the gaze. As you exhale, soft knees, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift 3 times. Exhale and relax over the legs. Go again, halfway lift. Feel like the back body is engaging at the very end of the half lift before you flop back to the legs. 1 more, inhale halfway. Exhale and fold, plant the hands to the ground, step back, high plank, chaturanga vinyasa. Let the breath guide your movement. Keep nice and tight. And we meet back together in downward facing dog. Enjoy 3 breaths here. Perhaps encouraging the heels a little heavier to the ground, the thighs a little tighter, without compromising that space at the lower back. From downward facing dog, let's send the right leg up to the sky. Inhale. Step the right foot forwards in between the hands. Rising the arms up and overhead, lift to high lunge. Send the arms to the sky. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Stretching back through the left heel, pull the belly button in. Take another breath. As you exhale, forward fold, fingertips to the ground. Step your left foot to the top of the mat. Feet can be either hip distance or together. Halfway lift, inhale. As you exhale, fold. Stand up, reach for the sky, send the arms up and overhead. Hands come back to heart center. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale and fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands to ground, chaturanga vinyasa, walk, step or jump back. Always that option to lower the knees. Just let the breath guide your movement. Downward facing dog. Make sure the arms are nice and strong, the shoulders are engaged. Left leg sweeps to the sky. When you're ready, inhale. Step the left foot forwards to the top of the mat. Rising into high lunge on this second side, arms reach overhead. Shoulders soften down, stay nice and even between both legs. Stretch through that back heel, take another breath in. And exhale to fold. Step the right foot forwards to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, forehead down. Reach the arms overhead, stand up. Hands come back to heart center. Nice. Last one, moving into downward facing dog. Reach the arms high, fold it to the floor. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to the ground and flow into your vinyasa. Downward facing dog is where we'll meet. Option here to drop to the knees and relax down into child's pose. Reset the breath. Enjoy just 2 or 3 here. Coming back to downward facing dog if you're not already there. Moving into our bigger flow, send the right leg up to the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, step the right foot forwards in between the hands. Rising the arms overhead, lift up to your high lunge once more. As the arms stretch overhead, let's bring the palms to touch and really spread open the fingers. Bending the elbows, drop the hands behind your head, keeping the elbows close to the ears. Take a breath in and just start to encourage the elbows up, lifting the gaze a little bit. Keep squeezing those glutes. Inhaling here. And exhale. Releasing the hands, open out to warrior 2, spin the back heel to the floor. Take an inhale, reach the arms up, straighten the front leg. And as you exhale, return to your warrior 2. Option to stay here in your warrior or lifting through front heel, making it a little bit stronger for those legs. Press down into the balls of the toes, keep zipping up the belly button. Expand your energy outwards through the fingertips. Let's hold it here, just 1 more breath in. Grounding through the front heel, straighten the arms and the legs, reach up. As you exhale, drop the hands behind you and interlace the fingers. Soften back into your front knee, face forwards. If you need some space, step the right foot a little bit wider. Slide the left heel further back, moving into humble warrior. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, bow forwards, shoulders drop inside front thigh. Reaching the arms up and away from the body. Feel that stretch through the shoulder girdle. Nice and tight through the legs. Try and keep your right hip underneath you. Forehead is dropping down, right ear to right ankle. Releasing the hands to the ground. Bring the hands on the inside of that front foot. Roll onto the left toes, moving into high lizard. Perhaps rising to fingertips, feel free to grab your blocks. Maybe step left foot a smidge closer to shorten the stance. Your next inhale, move to pyramid, keeping the arms on the inside. As you exhale, rebend the knee, look forwards, come back to lizard. Inhale, straighten the front leg, hips go up. Exhale and bend the front knee. One more time. Inhaling the hips up. Maybe from here you lift through the right toes, and at the same time try and stretch as far forwards as you can on the inside of that right leg. Drop down the head, keep the left heel super high. Take another breath. Squeeze the outer hips and the legs. Bending through the front knee, well done. Drop the hands back to under the shoulders, and we flow through vinyasa. Step back, high plank. Bend through the elbows, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Good start. Let's take a breath to reset before we head to that second side. When you're ready, left leg goes high. Step the left foot through to the top of the mat. Moving into high lunge, nice and easy. Reach the arms overhead. Take a breath. Palms touch. Spread the fingers as you drop the prayer behind your head. Keep the elbows tight to the side of your head. Lifting through the elbows. Keep pressing into that front knee. And you really want to feel like you're lifting through the heart center, squeezing the glutes to lift the elbows up. One more inhale here. Releasing to warrior two. Spin the back heel to the floor, open the arms wide. Take a stretch of the arms and the legs, inhale. And come back to warrior two. Option here to work slightly stronger into the legs, lift into the front heel, shorten the stance if you need a bit more support. Zip up the belly button, keep lengthening the tailbone down your back. One more breath in. Grounding through the front heel, straighten the arms and the legs. Drop the hands behind you and interlace the fingers. Moving into humble warrior, face forwards. Perhaps sending the left foot a little bit wider, dropping the right heel back. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, bow forwards inside that front foot. Shoulders dropping down, arms reaching away. Nice big stretch between the legs. Keep that left hip underneath you, almost like you're trying to swivel 6 to 12 o'clock, head to tail. Releasing the hands down inside that front foot. Roll onto the right toes, square off through the outer hips, find lizard, perhaps rising to fingertips or using blocks. Next, inhale straightens the front leg, pyramid variation. Exhale, bend through the front knee. And again, inhale, hips up. And exhale, bend the knee. Inhale the hips up. Let's hold it for an extra breath or two. Reach through the arms. If available, flex the front foot, lifting the toes towards your shin, plugging the heel bone into the ground. Nice and strong, this kind of pull of the legs towards each other through the inner thighs. Bending through the front knee. Retain the hands under the shoulders. Step back to high plank and flow through your vinyasa. Either coming back to downward facing dog Or if you would like a little pause, drop to the knees, find child's pose. Coming back to downward facing dog if you're not already there. Into our next round, take the right leg back to the sky. Inhale. Step the right foot forwards to the top of the mat. And let's come back to high lunge. Send the arms up and overhead. Just take a nice big breath in. Find your balance. Start to really draw the belly button to the spine. Squeeze the glutes. Slow motion. Start to lower your back knee to the floor. As this left knee gets closer to the ground, really feel like you're scooping the tailbone under, lengthening the tail down. Nice and controlled. Gently the left knee hits the floor. Reaching the arms forwards. Untuck the back toes and start to straighten through the front leg. Sit the hips all the way down onto that left heel. Send the arms up to the sky, flexing through right foot. Inhale. And as you exhale, lean forwards, bow over that front thigh. A couple of extra breaths. Inhale, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale and fold. From here, slowly rock forwards. Rise up to high lunge once again. Let's turn out straight to warrior two. And from here, we'll take it into a wide leg fold. Straightening through the front toes, turn the right toes in. Draw the hands down the middle as you fold. Once the hands reach the floor, you could use blocks here if needed. Start to move the hands in line with your feet. So the heels of your palms line up with the heels of your feet. Keeping the elbows parallel to one another, start to press into the ground, dropping the head, sending your bottom to the sky. Keep a little micro bend through the knees if needed. Otherwise, can you squeeze your thighs to lengthen through those hamstrings? Let's hold it here. One more breath. Shoulders back and down. Softening into the knees. Walk the hands under the shoulders. Bring the hands back around your front foot, moving into a pyramid variation. One hand either side of the front foot, roll onto the left toes. Take an inhale and straighten through the front leg. Exhaling, bend through the front knee. Inhale the front leg straight. You can use blocks here if needed. Scoop the belly button in. Start to bend through the left knee. Slowly, slowly lower that left knee to the floor like we did in high lunge. Keeping the toes tucked under, flex the right ankle, half split. Lifting the head and reaching the arms up and overhead. Find your balance. Send the palms to touch nice and high. Can you from here lean forwards as much as you can, reaching the arms towards the top of your mat. Try and keep the arms in line with the ears. Release the palms if needed, stretching forwards through those fingertips. You kind of want your body to be parallel to the ground here, dropping the outer hip. Take an inhale. Release the hands to the ground. Bend into the front knee. Find your lunge. Nice work. So option here to come back to half split. Releasing back toes and sinking the hips all the way down. If available, we're going to move into full split. So straightening through the front leg, sending the left leg back, finding that release through both legs. If you're working to full split, let's have the hands under the shoulders. Couple of options. You can use blocks under the hands, bring the floor closer, pressing the ground away here. I would advise keeping the left toes tucked under unless you're pretty flexy and you're quite comfortable in your half split. Nice option, slide a block under that front thigh if you're nearly at the floor but not quite. If available wherever you are, send the arms up to the sky. Take a nice big breath in. Very well done. Taking your time, make your way out when you're ready. Come back to a lunge. Move anything out your way and find your vinyasa. Step back to high plank. Bend through the elbows, chaturanga vinyasa. Either downward facing dog or again child's pose, just a breath. When you're ready, left leg goes to the sky. Inhale. Step the left foot forwards in between the hands. Rising the arms overhead, come up to high lunge. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Belly button pulls in, slow motion. Scoop the tailbone under as you drop gently the back knee towards the floor. Reaching the arms forwards, untuck the back toes, straighten through the front leg. Sitting right hip all the way down to right heel, take your time. Reaching the arms forwards, find your fold, lengthening over that left leg. Just let the breath catch up. Slowly rocking forwards. Rise up to high lunge, tin it straight out to your warrior two, spin the back heel to the floor. Sending the arms up to the sky, straighten through the front leg, tin the left toes in, and we move into our wide leg fold. Reach the fingertips to the floor, bending the knees as much as you need. From here, reach the hands either as we did before, just in line with the feet, or feel free to take the hands all the way through the legs. Swivel the fingers so they face away from you. And you're trying to reach for the ground as far between the legs as possible. From here, lengthening the legs if available, squeezing those thighs, gripping the floor to pull your chest through the legs. Inhale. Releasing the hands under the shoulders. Walk the hands around your left foot, moving into a little pyramid. Bending through the front knee, square off the back knee. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Use blocks if needed. Exhale to bend the knee. One more. Inhale, the front leg straight. Start to pull the belly button in as you bend through the back knee, slowly lowering that back knee to the floor. Flexing through the left ankle, reach the arms up and overhead. Into this kind of active half split. Hips draw back, fingers reach forwards, body drops parallel to the ground. You want to feel like you're getting as long as possible from tail to fingers. Keep squeezing through that left thigh. From here, slowly lowering the back heel to the floor, to the right ankle. Option to move into your half split, release the back toes and fold down, or find full split, Hanumanasana. Sending the legs as far away from each other as possible, keeping the right toes tucked under. Use blocks however is needed. Perhaps under the thigh or just under the shoulders. And again, if available, sending the arms up to the sky. Let's take one more breath wherever you are. Nice and square through those hips. Well done. Taking your time. Slowly move out forwards into your vinyasa. Coming to a lunge, step back to high plank and just flow. Well done. Let's meet in child's pose. One more deep breath in. Moving the hands under the shoulders, just lift to sit up. Slide the hips off to one side, bring the legs around in front, and let's just scooch forwards to the top of the mat. Make yourself comfortable. And this is where, for our final forward fold, our seated variation, Paschimottanasana, you might want your strap to hand. If you're feeling pretty flexy and you can reach your feet, or you simply just want to bend the knees to reach your feet, feel free to work with that instead. Taking the arms up to the sky, strap in hand if needed. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the upper back. As you exhale, hinge at the waist, lean forwards, either grabbing a hold of the feet or bringing the strap around the balls of the toes. Draw the shoulder blades back and down and start to bend the elbows, dropping through the head. Make sure the upper spine is engaged, so you're feeling as though you're really trying to squeeze your shoulder blades together. The in-breath creates space. Let's go 3 more. And the exhale folds. Maybe wiggle the sitting bones back. Let's go 2 more. 1 more. Lift and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Well done. Releasing the bind, releasing the strap. Lean back and have a little wiggle of the knees. When you're ready, come to lie down, either using the hands or using your tummy. And when you get there, enjoy a nice big full stretch. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, let's drop into relaxation Shavasana. Releasing the hands to rest wherever feels most comfortable. Open the feet, let the toes roll out, and close your eyes. Take a little scan of your body, notice how you feel. And with every exhale, just allow your body and your mind to relax. These final moments to end your practice just to yourself. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. When you're ready, enjoy a nice big stretch before bringing your knees into your chest. A little rock side to side until you roll gently all the way over to one side. From there, press up to a comfortable seated position, maybe leaving the eyes closed. Take a final moment to notice how you feel. And as always, thank yourself for the time and the energy you've given to your practice. Bringing palms together at the heart center. Namaste. Thank you once again for tuning in, guys. I'm Katie. I hope you're enjoying my videos. If this is your first video, feel free to check out my others. I would love for you to subscribe. You can find me on Instagram at KatieSilves. If you've got any questions, any comments, guys, drop them below. Until my next video, have a great day, and I will see you soon.